Constitutional law. Topic 1. Constitution, fundamental law of land. Making of Indian Constitution, aims and objectives, essential features of Constitution, theory of basic structure, principles of federalism, nature of Indian Constitution, federal, unitary, quasi-federal, cooperative and competitive federalism, scheduled and tribal areas. Case law 1. Keshav Nanda Bharti versus State of Kerala, 1973. Case law 2. S.R. Bommai versus Union of India, 1994. Case law 3. State of West Bengal versus Union of India, 1963. Case law 4. Rai Sahab Ram Javaya Kapoor versus State of Punjab, 1955. Case law 5. Kuldeep Nair versus Union of India, 2006. Case law 6. State of Haryana versus State of Punjab, 2002. Case law 7. I.R. Coelho versus State of Tamil Nadu, 2007. Topic 2. The Union and its territory. Power to cede Indian territory to a foreign nation, power to create, extinguish a state, alteration of name, area, and boundary of existing states, procedure, given in Article 1 to 4. Case Law 8. In re Beruberi Union and Exchange of Enclaves, 1960. Case Law 9. Ram Kishore Sen versus Union of India, 1966. Case Law 10. Union of India versus Sukumar Sen Gupta, 1990. Case Law 11. N.M. Sahib versus Chief Commissioner Pondicherry, 1962. Case Law 12. R.C. Podhyal versus Union of India, 1994. Case Law 13. Babula Parate versus State of Bombay, 1960. Topic 3. The Union and State Executives. Topic A. The President and Vice President. Qualification, election, term of office, powers, impeachment. Article 52 to 72. Governor, appointment, term of office, removal, and powers. Article 153 to 161. Topic B. Nature, scope, and extent of executive powers of the Union and states. Article 73 to 162. Topic C. Union Council of Minister, power and position of the President. Article 74 to 75. State Council of Ministers, Article 163 to 164. Relationship of President slash Governor with the Council of Ministers. Scope and extent of judicial review of executive actions. Article 74, 75, 77, 78, 111, 102, 103 का 2, 2017, 217 का 3, 163. Case Law 14. B.P. Singhal versus Union of India, 2010. Case Law 15. U.N.R. Rao versus Indira Gandhi, 1971. Case Law 16. S.P. Anand versus H.D. Devagowda, 1996. Case Law 17. Shamsher Singh versus State of Punjab, 1972. Case Law 18. MP Special Police Establishment versus State of MP, 2004. Case Law 19. State and City of Delhi versus Union of India, 2018. Case Law 20. Apuru Sudhakar versus Government of Andhra Pradesh, 2006. Topic 4. Parliament and State Legislatures. Composition of Parliament and State Legislatures. Qualification and disqualification of members. Legislative procedure. Legislative privilege. Article 79 to 122. 168 to 212. Case Law 21. S.P. Anand versus H.D. Devagowda, 1996. Case Law 22. B.R. Kapur versus State of Tamil Nadu, 2001. Case law 23, Lily Thomas versus Union of India, 2013. Case law 24, Lok Prahari through General Secretary S.N. Shukla versus Election Commission of India, 2018. Case law 25, Special Reference number 1 of 2002, Re Gujarat Assembly Election Matter. Case law 26, Anil Kumar Jha versus Union of India, 2005. Case law 27, Jaya Bachchan versus Union of India, 2006. Case law 28, Consumer Education and Research Society versus Union of India and others, 2009. Case law 29, In Re Keshav Singh, 1965. Case law 30, Raja Rampal versus Honorable Speaker Lok Sabha, 2007. Topic 5, Legislature Power of Executive Ordinance. Essential condition for promulgation of an ordinance. Ordinance under Article 13. Judicial review. Validity of successive promulgation of the same ordinance. Article 123 to 213. Case law 31. D.C. Wadhwa versus State of Bihar, 1987. Case law 32. A.K. Roy versus Union of India, 1982. Case law 33. Krishnan Kumar Singh versus State of Bihar, 2017. Topic 6, Union and State Judiciary. Part 1, Composition, Appointment, Removal and Jurisdiction. A. The Union Judiciary. The Supreme Court of India, Article 124 to 147. Composition, Appointment and Removal of Judges, Article 124 to 130. Procedure, Article 145, the High Courts in the States, Articles 214 to 231. Case Law 34, Union of India versus Sankal Chand Himmatwala Seth, 1997. Case Law 35, S.P. Gupta versus President of India, 1981. Case Law 36, SC Advocates on Record Association versus Union of India, 1993. Case law 37, In Re Special Reference number 1 of 1998. Case law 38, Supreme Court Advance on Record Association versus Union of India, 2016. Case law 39, Shanti Bhushan versus Supreme Court of India through in its registrar, 2018. Case law 40, National Judicial Appointment Commission. Topic B, Jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Original exclusive Article 71 and 131. Original concurrent jurisdiction of Supreme Court and High Courts, Article 32 to 6. C. Appellate jurisdiction of Supreme Court, Civil, Criminal and its other matter, Articles 132 to 135. Enlargement of jurisdiction, Article 138. Binding nature of the law declared by the Supreme Court. Enforcement of decrees and order, Article 141 and 142. Special leave to appeal, Article 136. Topic E. Power of review, Article 137. Case law 41, L. Chandra Kumar versus Union of India, 1997. Case law 42, Madras Bar Association versus Union of India, 2014. Case law 43, Muhammad Arif versus the Regiment, Supreme Court of India, 2014. Topic F, Advisory Jurisdiction, Article 143. Topic G, Curative Petition. Case Law 44, Rupa Ashok Hurra versus Ashok Hurra, 2002. Case Law 45, Zacharias Lakra versus Union of India, 2005. Topic H, Writs, Habeas Corpus, Mandamus, Prohibition, Quos Warranto, and Certiorari. Part 2, Procedural Requirements and Innovations. A. Judicial activism and overreach, self-restraint. Locus standi, laches. Res judicata, exhaustion of alternative remedies. Public interest litigation, concept of pro bono public. Case Law 46, Darya versus State of UP, 1961. Case Law 47, Trilok Chand Moti Chand versus H.B. Munshi, 1969. Case Law 48, Bandhua Mukti Morcha versus Union of India, 1984. Topic B. Power to issue appropriate order and directions. Power to award compensation. Case Law 49. Rudul Shah versus State of Bihar, 1983. Case Law 50. MC Mehta versus Union of India, 1987. Topic 7. Distribution of legislative power. Article 245 to 255. Schedule 7. Topic A. Doctrine of territorial nexus. Article 245. Case Law 51. Tata Iron and Steel Corporation Limited versus State of Bihar, 1958. Case Law 52. State of Bombay versus RMDC, 1957. Case Law 53. State of Bihar versus Chaurasila Dasi, 1959. Case Law 54. GVK Industries versus Income Tax Officers, 2011. Topic B. Subject matter of law made by Parliament slash legislatures of states. Position of Union Territories. Article 246. C. Interpretation of legislative lists. Plenary versus and ancillary power of legislation. Effect of non-obstinate clause. Doctrine of harmonious constructions. Case Law 55. In re CP and Berar sales of motor spirit and lubrication Taxation Act 1938, 1939. Case Law 56. Gujarat University versus Krishna Raghunath Mudholkar, 1963. Doctrine of Pith and Substance. Case Law 57. Praful Kumar versus Bank of Commerce, Khulna, Article 1947. Case Law 58. State of Rajasthan versus G. Chawla, 1959. Case Law 59. State of Karnataka versus Drive-In Enterprises, 2001. Colorable exercise of legislative power. Case Law 60. K.C. Gajapati Narayan Deo versus State of Odisha, 1953. Topic D. Residuary power of legislation. Article 248. Case Law 61. Union of India versus H.S. Dillon, 1971. E. Parliament power to legislate in List 2. State list. Article 246 का 4, 247, 249 से लेके 253 तक, 352, 356. Topic F. Doctrine of Repugnancy. Article 254. 62. Jaywar Bhai versus State of Bombay, 1954. Case Law 63. Hoesest Pharmaceutical Limited versus State of Bihar, 1983. Case Law 64. Vijay Kumar Sharma versus State of Karnataka, 1990. Case Law 65. State of Kerala versus Mar Aprayam Kuri Company Limited, 2012. Topic 8. Freedom to trade, commerce and intercourse. Concept of trade and commerce. Scope of freedom of trade, commerce and intercourse. Fiscal measures, direct and indirect restrictions, regulatory measures, compensatory taxes, restrictions on trade, commerce and intercourse among states, power of parliament and state legislature, state monopoly. Articles 301 to 307. Case Law 66. G.K. Krishnan versus State of Tamil Nadu, 1975. Case Law 67. Shri Mahavir Oil Mills versus State of J&K, 1996. Case Law 68. Jindal Steel Limited versus State of Haryana, 2017. Topic 9. Emergency provisions. Topic A. Proclamation of emergency on grounds of war, external aggression and armed rebellion. Article 352, 358 and 359. Topic B. Power of Union executives to issue directions. Example Articles 256, 257. And the offset of non-compliance. Article 365. Duty of Union to protect the states against external aggression and internal disturbance. Article 355. Topic C. Imposition of President's rule in state. Grounds, limitations, parliamentary control, judicial review. Article 356 to 357. D. Financial emergencies. Article 360. Case Law 69. State of Rajasthan versus Union of India. 1977. Case Law 70. S.R. Momai versus Union of India. 1994. Case Law 71. Rameshwar Prasad versus Union of India. 2006.